Shri Ram Chandra Bhai Namaha. Shri Valmiki Ramayana. Yudda Kaandha. Chapter Sarga 97. Introduction. Ravana sent Mahodra to the battlefield. Mahodra creates havoc by cutting off the hands, feet, and thighs of monkeys. Some monkeys seek refuge with Sugriva and some ran away for life. Sugriva attacks Mahodra and initially kills the horses of the latter. Both of them fight till the weapon in their hand gets broken. Then they start wrestling with each other till they get exhausted. Finally, Sugriva out of Mahodra's head with the hooked swords. Ravana, the lord of demons, got doubly enraged because of the destroyal of his own army and the fall of Virupaksha. He felt restless to find his own army diminished while being killed by the monkeys and to see the reversal of his fate. He spoke to Mahodra, the annihilator of enemies, standing beside him as follows. Oh, the long arm at this juncture, my hope for victory is centered in you. Oh, the brave demon, destroy the army of our enemies. Show your prowess now. This is the time to repay the debt of your master received in the form of sustenance from him. Fight well. Hearing the words of Ravana, Mahodra, the chief of demons, saying, so it be, penetrated into the army of enemies as a moth rushed into a flame. Emboldened by the words of his master, that mighty demon, with full of energy, destroyed the monkeys by dint of his own valor. Taking hold of huge rocks and penetrating the terrific army of enemies, those highly strong monkeys too started killing all the demons. In that great battle, the highly enraged Mahodra with his arrows, decked in gold, chopped off the hands, feet, and thighs of monkeys. Then among all those monkeys who were tormented by the demons, some ran away into 10 directions, some others sought refuge with Sugriva. Seeing the large army of monkeys defeated in the battle, Sugriva rushed towards Mahodra, who was immediately close to him. Seizing hold of a terrific rock which looked like a mountain, Sugriva, who was endowed with a great energy, hurled it with an aim to kill the demons. Seeing that rock falling suddenly, Mahodra then unagitated tore it with his arrows, though it was difficult to approach. That rock broke into 1,000 pieces by that demon with a multitude of his arrows. Forthwith fell down on earth like a flock of frightened vultures. Filled with rage on seeing that rock broken and uprooting a Sala tree, Sugriva hurled it at his enemy and Mahodra chopped it off into many pieces. The valiant Mahodra, who was the tormentator of hostile forces, lacerated Sugriva with his arrows. That enraged Sugriva then saw an iron rod on the ground. Swinging that flashing iron rod and showing it to him, Sugriva killed the excellent horses of Mahodra with that iron rod of terrible speed. Jumping down from that huge chariot whose horses had been killed, that valiant Mahodra, the demon, thereupon seized hold of a mace with anger. With a mace and an iron rod respectively in their hands, and roaring like two bulls, and resembling like two clouds charged with lightning, those two heroes close in for a battle. Mahodra, the demon, was angry with Sugriva and thereupon hurled his blazing mace, which shone like the sun on Sugriva. Seeing that highly terrible mace falling on him in that great battle, the mighty Sugriva, the king of monkeys, was enraged with red eyes and struck that mace by lifting up the iron rod. That iron rod broke off and fell on the ground. Thereupon the spirited Sugriva took hold of a formidable steel club entirely decked with gold from the earth's surface. Lifting that steel club, Sugriva hurled it. Mahodra too hurled another mace on him. Those two weapons, clashing each other, broke and fell on the floor. As all their weapons were broken, those two warriors, who were endowed with spirit and strength, resembling two blazing fires, started contending with fists, roaring again and again. Those two warriors then banged each other, slapping each other with their palms. They rolled on the earth's surface. They raised quickly on their feet and then began to strike each other. Remaining unyielded, the two heroes pushed each other on their shoulders. Those two heroes, the annihilators, their enemies felt exhausted in the course of their wrestling. Then the highly fast Mahodra, the demon, took hold of a sword and shield lying hot very far. In the same way, the highly swift Sugriva, the foremost of monkeys, took hold of a large sword together with a shield lying there. Thereupon those two warriors who were skilled in the use of weaponry in the battlefield and whose limbs were seized with anger, galloped forward, roaring with joy, with their swords upraised, with their thoughts concentrated on one point of victory. Both the warriors were enraged with each other and performed circumambulation formula to write very quickly. That valiant and evil-minded Mahodra, who was boasting of his own prowess, let fall with very high speed that sword on the heavy shield of Sugriva. Even while Mahodra was extracting his sword, which had got stuck in the shield, Sugriva severed with his own sword Mahodra's head, which was adorned with ear rings and helmet. While Mahodra, with his head chopped off, was falling on the ground, Ravana's army, on seeing it, could no longer be shown on the battlefield. Having killed Mahodra, Sugriva made a rejoicing roar with his monkeys. Ravana was enraged. Rama looked rejoicing, with their faces looking low-spirited. All the demons felt dejected, with their minds stricken with fear. All of them ran away from the battlefield. Having thrown on to the ground that Mahodra, looking like a part of huge mountain, lying shattered, the invisible Sugriva shone in glory in the battlefield like the sun shines with its rays. Having attained victory in the battlefront, Sugriva then continued to be looked at by the multitude of gods. Siddhas, a class of demigods who are endowed with mystic powers, and Yakshas, another class of demigods, standing on Kubera, the god of riches, as also a host of beings standing on the earth's surface who were all overwhelmed with joy. Thus, this is the 97th chapter in Yudda Kaandha of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. सियावर राम जय जय राम, मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम. Valmiki Ramayana, Yudda Kaandha, chapter 98, Sarga 98. Introduction. When Mahapashva enters the battlefield and torments the monkeys, Angada comes to their rescue and hits him. Javan also enters the field and breaks the chariot and the horses of Mahapashva. Then Angada knocks the bow and the helmet of Mahapashva as they fell down. Finally, Mahapashva falls dead, succumbing to forcible blow of Angada's fist. Seeing Mahodra killed by Sugriva, the mighty Mahapashva, for his part with his red blood eyes through anger, forthwith stirred up the terrific army of Angada with his arrows. That demon struck down the heads of monkeys, chiefs from their trunks as wind would throw down a fruit from its stalk. Moreover, that demon very quickly chopped off the arms of some monkeys with his arrows and struck down the region of the ribs of others. Tormented by the fires of arrows of Mahapashva, all those monkeys were downcast with despair and lost heart. Seeing his army depressed on being tormented by the demon, Angada, who was endowed with a great impetuosity, aggravated his tempo like an ocean on full moon days. Taking hold of a steel rod with its radiance equal to that of the sun, hurled it on Mahapashva in that combat. By that blow, that Mahapashva dropped senseless and unconscious on the ground from his chariot along with his charioteer. The energetic Javan, looking like a heap of black collyrium, who was exceedingly powerful battalion which resembled a black cloud, a mountain peak, killed his horses with his strength and broke that chariot too. Regaining his consciousness within a while, the mighty Mahapashva again struck Angada with his many arrows. He struck Javan, the king of bears, with 3 arrows in his chest, and struck Gvaksha too with many arrows. Seeing Gvaksha and Javan tormented by the arrows, that Angada was infatuated with anger and seized hold of a terrific iron rod. Firmly holding that iron rod, which shone like the rays of the sun, with both hands and turning it around with force, Angada, son of Bali, his eye red with anger, hurled it on that Mahapashva, the demon, who stood at a distance with an intention to kill him. Hurled by the mighty Angada, that iron rod for his part, knocked the bow with the arrow fitted to it from the demon's hand and also his helmet. Approaching him with speed and with anger, the valiant Angada slapped him on the temple root of the ear, shining with an earring. In rage as he was, that Mahapashva for his part, who was endowed with a great swiftness and enormous splendor, seized hold of a huge axe in one hand. Extremely enraged, the demon hurled that stainless and strong axe, which had been washed in oil and which was made of steel, on Angada. Full of anger, that Angada wielded that axe, which had been aimed by him mostly at his left shoulder bone. That valiant Angada, with his prowess equal to that of his father, was quite enraged and firmly tightened his fist, resembling a thunderbolt, Knowing the vital parts of the body, Anga pounced his first, which invaded like a thunderbolt on the bosom of the demon in the vicinity of his breast. With the blow of that fist in that great combat, the fleshly part of his heart was blasted and he fell dead on the ground. When Mahaprasma fell dead on the ground, his army got confused. A mammoth anger rose in Ravana. That highly performed lines roar of the rejoiced monkeys. By its noise was well like the loud sound of the gods, along with Indra, the Lord celestial. Maybe its vibration breaking asunder as it was the city of Lanka with its attics and town gates. Hearing the loud noise of monkeys as also of the celestial in the battlefield, the enraged Ravana, the adversary of Indra, then stood prepared for a battle again. Thus, this is the 98th chapter in Yudda Kaandha of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. Siyavar Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Valmiki Ramayana, Yudda Kaandha, chapter of war, chapter Sarga, 99. Introduction. Ravana entered the battlefield and with his majestic missile frightened several monkeys and destroyed them. Rama and Lakshmana come and attack Ravana, then Rama and Ravana fight each other with the various kinds of arrows. When the missile employed by Ravana is struck down by Rama, all the monkeys shout loudly with their rejoice. Seeing Mahodra and Mahaprasva, the demons having been killed, and that valiant and mighty Virupaksha struck down in that great battle, a tremendous anger took possession of Ravana. He urged on his charioteer and addressed to him the following words. Killing those two princes, Rama and Lakshmana, I will remove surely the sorrow caused to me on account of the minister who have been killed and the city which has been laid siege to by the monkeys. In the battle, I will cut down the tree in the shape of Rama, which is going to yield fruit through its flower in the form of Sita, whose principal branches are Sugriva, Jamvana, Kumbha, Nala, Dvida, Venda, Angada, Gandhamadhana, Hanuman, Sushena, and all the chief of monkey warriors. Ravana the mighty and the surpassing warriors went quickly, making a noise in all the 10 directions with the sound of the chariot rushing towards Rama. Filled with that sound, the entire earth with its rivers, mountains, and forests trembled, throwing lions, antelopes, and birds into fright. He employed very highly terrific and exceedingly frightful mastic missile called Samasa, which began to consume all the monkeys who started falling down on all sides. Dust began to fly up from the earth while those frustrated monkeys were fleeing away, for they could no longer bear that missile built by Brahma himself. Seeing those hundreds of many of his army shattered by excellent arrows of Ravana, Rama took his stand ready for the battle. Having driven away the army of monkeys, Ravana, the foremost among the demons, then saw Rama the annihilator of the enemies, who was Lord with long arms and eyes as wide as lotus petals, standing unconquered with his brother Lakshmana, like Indra, the Lord of Celestial, is seen with Vishnu, the supreme Lord of preservation, holding up his great bow as though scraping the sky. Seeing the disappointed monkeys and Ravana advancing, the mighty Rama, who was endowed with a great splendor and accompanied by a Lakshmana, who was born in Raghu dynasty, then pleasingly seized his bow at the middle. Thereupon Rama began to stretch his excellent bow, which was endowed with great force and sonorous as though he was breaking the earth asunder. Then, due to that buzzing sound produced by the steams of Ravana's arrows, as also by the throwing of Rama's bows, those demons fell down in their hurdles, fell down in their hundreds. That Ravana, coming within the range of arrow shots of Rama and Lakshmana, resembled Rahu, the demon who is supposed to see the sun and the moon, standing in the vicinity of the moon and the sun. Wishing to fight him with his sharp arrow at the earliest, Lakshmana, stretching his bow, released his arrows, which were like flames of fire. Ravana of extraordinary energy prevented those arrows the moment they were released by Lakshmana with his arrow in the sky itself, showing the dexterity of his hand. Ravana split the arrows of Lakshmana, one with one, three with three, and 10 with 10 arrows. Overpassing Lakshmana, Ravana, the victorious in battle, approached Rama, who stood like another mountain in the battlefield. Having approached Rama, Ravana, the lord of demons, having his eyes turning red blood through anger, released stream of arrows upon him. Just on seeing streams of arrows coming forth, loosed from Ravana's bow, Rama thereupon quickly seized hold of Bhala, arrow in the head. Bhala, a variety of arrows with a crescent-shaped head. Then Rama tore off that multitude of arrows, which were blazing and looking very terrific, like enraged serpents with his sharp Bhala arrows. Rama on Ravana and Ravana on Rama quickly showered each other with streams of sharp-pointed arrows of various kinds, pushing back each other with the velocity of their arrows and remaining undefeated. The two warriors described circles of different kinds, each moving from left to right for a long time. Created beings were frightened even as both the terrific warriors were fighting all at once, leaning their arrows at each other, thus resembling the god of retribution and the god of death respectively. The sky at that time became dense with arrows of various kinds, even as it is covered at the end of the monsoon with clouds crowded with crowns of lightning. The sky was studded as with eye holes by showers of arrows of high velocity, which were extremely sharp-pointed and adorned with plumes of vultures and were loosed with high speed. They initially made the sky dark with arrows. Even after the sunset, they made it dark like two huge clouds rising in it. A great combat ensued between both of them, who were willing to kill each other. That battle was unimaginable and unapproachable, like the duel that took place between Vritra, the demon, and Indra, the lord of celestial. Both the warriors were excellent archers. Both were skilled in warfare. Both were eminently skilled in the use of missiles. Both moved unhindered in the battlefield. In whichever course both of them went in the same respective direction, streams of arrows went like waves in two oceans, whipped by the wind. Ravana, having skillful hands and a cause for the cry of the world, released a row of steel arrows on Rama's forehead. Rama endured on his head that row of steel arrows having a luster of black lotus petal discharged from the terrific bow. He did not get perturbed. Thereupon, seizing hold of more arrows, reciting sacred incantation and making use of the missile presided over by Rudra, and stretching his bow, the valiant Rama of great splendor was filled with anger and released those arrows fallen on the unbreakable armor of Ravana, which looked like a large cloud. Those arrows could not cause any pain to him at that time. Rama, who was skilled in the use of all types of ballistic missiles, forthwith burst in the forehead yet again by a paramount missile that Ravana, seated in his chariot, having pierced the frames of arrows of Ravana, Rama's arrows penetrated like a five-headed hissing serpents into the earth when rebuffed by Ravana. Striking down Rama's missile, that Ravana, who was stupefied with anger, employed another exceedingly terrific missile presented over by demonic force. Keenly sharp arrows having the heads of lions and tigers, those of buzzards and crows, even of vultures and falcons, as well as those of jackals and goats, arrows with their mouths wide open, having the heads of venomous snakes with five heads, bringing fear. Hissing like a serpent, provoked to anger Ravana, who was endowed with extraordinary energy and conjuring tricks, released towards Rama these and other arrows, having the heads of donkeys, those of boars, dogs and cocks, as also of alligation and venomous snakes. Possessed by a missile presided over by demonic forces, that Rama, endowed with a great strength and resembling the god of fire, released a missile presided over by the god of fire. Rama employed there various kinds of arrows with heads bright as fire, other with the heads of shining like the sun, the moon, the crescent, a comet, others shining like planets, lunar, Manson and Hugh, meteor, and some arrows resembling flashes of lightning. Struck by Rama's missile, the terrific arrows of Ravana got destroyed in the sky and fell down in thousands of pieces. Rejoiced to see that missile struck down by Rama, who was unwary in action. All the valiant monkeys who were capable of changing their form at will, then encompassing Rama, raised a clamor facing Sugriva, striking down with force that missile which came forth from Ravana's arm. The great old Rama then was filled with rejoice, while the chiefs of monkeys, full of joy, shouted loudly. Thus, this is the 99th chapter in Yudda Kaandha of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. Siyavar Ram Jai Jai Ram. Valmiki Ramayana, Yudda Kaandha, chapter of war, Sarga, 100 chapter. Introduction. Rama and Ravana confront each other with various arrows and missiles. Meanwhile, Lakshmana joins the fight and chops off Ravana's bow with his arrows. Vibhishana also fights and kills Ravana's horses. Lakshmana rescues Vibhishana when a spear is hurled on him by Ravana. Then Ravana throws a spear on Lakshmana. As it penetrates Lakshmana's bosom, Lakshmana falls down unconscious. Rama hurls hail of arrows on Ravana from his flaming bow. Ravana takes to his heel out of fear. When that missile was made defunct, Ravana, the king of demons, for his part, doubled his fury and in his anger began to employ another missile immediately. Ravana, who was endowed with extraordinary splendor, started to release another cruel and terrific missile built by Maya, the demons, on Rama. Then from that bow came forth blazing pikes, maces, and clubs which were hard as adamant on all sides. Various kinds of furious mallets, deceptive nooses, and blazing thunderbolts came forth like piercing gales at the time of the destruction of the world. The glorious Rama, the foremost among the noble in the use of excellent missile and who was endowed with extraordinary splendor, struck down that missile with an excellent missile presided over by Gandharvas, the celestial magicians. When that missile was made defunct by the great souled Rama, Ravana, with his coppery eyes in anger, employed a missile presided over by the sun god. Then came forth splendid and large discusses from the bows of that intelligent Ravana of terrific implicity. Even as they came forth and falling on all sides, the sky was blazing and the quarters illuminated as by the moon, the sun, and other planets. In the forefront of Ravana's army, that Rama split those discus and bother and other strange weapons with a multitude of arrows. Seeing that missile struck down, Ravana, the king of the demons, for his part, cursed Rama with 10 arrows in all his vital parts. Even though that Ravana struck Rama with those 10 arrows leads from his great bow, Rama of extraordinary energy was not shaken. Then Rama, the victorious in battle, was quite enraged and struck Ravana in all his organs with a multitude of arrows. In the meantime, the mighty and enraged Lakshmana, Rama's younger brother, the destroyer of valiant enemies, seized hold of 7 arrows. Lakshmana, of great brilliance with those arrows of high velocity, tore off into many pieces the flagstaff of Ravana, which bore the emblem of a man's head. The glorious and mighty Lakshmana, with a single arrow, tore the head of Ravana's charioteer, which was adorned with blazing ear things. With 5 sharp arrows, Lakshmana then chopped off Ravana's bow, which looked like an elephant's trunk. Bouncing forward, Vibhishana killed with his mace the excellent horses of Ravana, which looked like black clouds and were tall as mountains. Leaping down with speed from his large chariot, whose horses had been killed, Ravana then exhibited a valiant anger towards the younger brother of Rama. Then Ravana, of great energy and prowess, hurled a spear looking like a blazing thunderbolt on Vibhishana. Even before the spear of reached Vibhishana, Lakshmana tore it with 3 of his arrows, and a loud cheer then arose from the monkeys in the battlefield. That gold-crowned spear, torn into three pieces, fell like a large meteor with sparks of the falling from the sky. Thereupon Ravana took hold of another large, most competent spear, which was difficult to be approached even by Yama, the lord of death, and blazing as it was with its own splendor. The mighty and the evil-minded Ravana swiftly hurled that very great spear, burning with a radiance similar to that of blazing thunderbolt. In the meanwhile, the valiant Lakshmana quickly rushed towards that Bhishma, who got a danger to his life. To rescue that Vishna, the heroic Lakshmana, having stretched his bow, threw out streams of arrows on Ravana, who was holding spear in his hand. Poured in with a multitude of arrows, discharged by the great souled Lakshmana, Ravana, with his attack, frustrated, did not make up his mind to attack Vishna further. Seeing Vishna, his brother, rescued by Lakshmana, that Ravana, turning his face towards Lakshmana, spoke the following words. O Lakshmana, exalted of your own strength, as Vishna was rescued by you in this way, the spear on letting of Vishna, the demon, is being hurled on you now. This spear, having blood marks and hurled by Brahman-like arm, having pierced your heart, will depart only after taking your life. Thus saying, the greatly enraged Ravana rode and hurled towards Lakshmana that unfailing spear, which was adorned with 8 lordly clamoring bells, which had been designed by Maya, the demons, by dint of his conjuring trick, capable of destroying adversaries and blazing as it was with the splendor. That spear, with a sound equal to Indra's thunderbolt, hurled by the terribly swift Ravana, soon fell with speed on Lakshmana in the battlefront. Rama repeatedly uttered to that spear, even as it was rushing forth on Lakshmana, as follows. May it be well with Lakshmana. May you prove useless. May your effort be frustrated. That spear, which was looking like a venomous serpent, led by the enraged Ravana in the battle, quickly penetrated the bosom of the Lakshmana, who stood fearless. That spear, like the tongue of Vasuki, the lord of serpents, blazing with a great danger, fell on the broad chest of Lakshmana with enormous speed, penetrated very deeply and pierced through his heart by the spear due to the force exerted by Ravana. Lakshmana fell to the ground. Seeing Lakshmana in that state, Rama of extraordinary splendor, who was stationed in the vicinity, became sorrowful and hurt because of the love toward his brother. Rama, whose eyes were filled with tears, reflected just for a while and then was very much enraged, like fire at the time of dissolution of the world. Becoming aware that it was not the time for feeling despondent and looking at Lakshmana, Rama assumed that highly tumultuous battle with a great and wholehearted endeavor, determined as he was to destroy Ravana. Then Rama saw Lakshmana, who was struck by the spear in that great war, bathed as he was in blood and looking like a mountain with a snake entering its center. Even with an exertion to pull out that spear hurled by the mighty Ravana, those foremost of the monkeys could not, those foremost of the monkey could not do it because they were being tormented by Ravana, the foremost of demons, with the steam of his arrows, penetrating through Lakshmana's bosom. That spear touched the earth, seizing hold of half-full spear with his hand. The mighty Rama drew it out and, getting enraged, broke it during the course of the battle. While Rama was drawing the spear out arrow, which first his vital organs was sunk by the mighty Rama on all his limbs. Ignoring those arrows and having embraced Lakshmana, Rama spoke to Hanuman and Sugriva, the king of monkeys, as follows. O the chief of monkeys, remain just, encompassing Lakshmana. Let this malicious Ravana of evil design be killed. The time to manifest my prowess, which I have been wishing for long, has come. As for a Chataka bird, the sight of cloud would come as sought by it at the end of a hot season. I take this bow in truth before you at this moment. O monkey, that without delay you will see the world divide of Ravana, O Rama, myself. I encountered with the loss of sovereignty, the dwelling in the forest, the wandering around in the woods of Dandaka, and rough treatment of Sita by the demons. A great and terrible suffering has happened to me, and agony equivalent to hell. No, by killing Ravana in battle, I will relieve myself of all that agony. That sinful demon, for whose sake this army of monkeys has been brought by me, Sugriva, he has been anointed on the throne after killing Vali, and for whose sake the ocean has been crossed and bridge built on it has come within the range of my sight in the battlefield now. This Ravana, having come within the range of my vision, cannot survive any more than the one who has come within the range of vision of a snake injecting deadly poison with its very glance, or than a serpent who has come within the range of vision of Garuda, the king of birds and the enemy of serpents. O the foremost of the monkeys, who are so difficult to conquer, seated on the mountain peaks, you witness at the ease this battle between myself and Ravana. Let the three worlds, with the earth, heaven, and the intermediate region, including the Dharvas, the celestial musicians, the gods, the sages, and the celestial bards, see today the Ramahood of Rama during the course of my battle. I shall perform today a feat which people in the world, including all living beings, both mobile and immovable, as also good well, ever narrate together, describing how the battle proceeded, as long as the earth is able to support those who occupy it. Thus speaking, Rama, with an attentive mind in the battlefield, struck Rama with sharp arrows decked in pure gold. Thereupon Ravana steamed forth blazing steel arrows, and then clubs as cloud would stream forth the rains. A tumultuous sound arose from the excellent arrows, released by Rama and Ravana as they struck each other. The arrows of Rama and Ravana split asunder and scattered off with their blazing points, fell from the space on the surface of the earth. the Lord's sound produced by the impact of the bow sting on the palms of those two heroes, Rama and Ravana, which struck terror in all the living beings, was felt astonished by the audience. Torn asunder by the stings of a multitude of arrows by the great sword Rama, who was armed with a blazing bow. While coming in collision with him, Ravana took to his heels out of fear like a cloud when pushed by a tempest. Thus, this is the 100th chapter in Yudda Kaandha of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. Siyavar Ram Jai Jai Ram. Yudda Kaandha, chapter of Yudda, Sarga 101, 108. Introduction. Rama laments over the uncertain condition of Lakshmana. He calls Susena, the monkey physician. Susena tests Lakshmana and say he is still alive. Susena then requests Hanuman to go all the way to Himalayas and bring the required herbs to treat Lakshmana. Hanumana proceeds to Mount Mahodra and failing to identify the herbs, there carries the mountain peak itself and brings it to Susena. Lakshmana regains consciousness after getting treated with that herb by Susena. Seeing the valiant Lakshmana bathed in stream of blood when struck down in battle with a spear by the mighty Ravana, and having given a tremendous fight to the evil-minded Ravana, spoke as follows to Sena, even while releasing a multitude of arrows at Ravana. This heroic Lakshmana, falling down on earth, yielding to Ravana's prowess, is wiggling like a serpent, causing an increase in grief to me. My energy to fight is falling even as I see this valiant Lakshmana, who is dearer to me than life was in blood, my mind being greatly disturbed. Oh, of what use is life or happiness to me if this illustrious brother of mine, who is endowed with auspicious bodily mass and who always speaks highly meets with his death. My valor is feeling shy, as it were my bow seemed to fall down from any hand. My arrows are dropping down. My vision has been overcome with tears. My limbs seem to sink down like those of men in sleep. I have a serious tension growing in me. I even wish to die. My brother has been struck down by the evil-minded Ravana, seriously wounded in his vital parts, afflicted with agony and gloaming. Seeing his beloved brother, who was his very life breath, moving outside, Rama was afflicted with excessive agony and gave himself up to anxiety and grief. Seeing Lakshmana, his brother, lying wounded in the dust of the battlefield, he got into extreme despondency and lamented as follows, confused in mind as he was. O the valiant Lakshmana, even victory cannot create a pleasure for me. What pleasure can the moon create for a man who has lost his vision? What purpose of mine will be served by fighting or even by life when this Lakshmana lies killed in the forefront of battle here? I have no use for the war. In the same way as the very glorious Lakshmana followed me when I was going to the forest, I too will in the same way follow him to the abode of the Yama, the Lord of Death. The demons who fight treacherously created this condition to Lakshmana, who loved his relatives and who was ardently devoted forever to me. Wives may be obtained everywhere. Relatives can be had everywhere. However, I do not find a brother born of the same womb at such a place whatsoever. The monkey saw that Rama thus lamenting with his mind, reeling and distressed in the grief, and pitiably sightened his breath respectively. Oh, what use is the kingdom for the me without Lakshmana, who was difficult to overpower? What can I tell to Sumitra, the mother who was so fond of her son? I shall not be able to bear the reproach which will be levelled by Sumitra. What shall I pay to Kushalya, the mother, or what shall I say to Kakaiya? What shall I say to Bharta or to the mighty Shatrughna when they ask me, how I come back without Lakshmana, even though I went to the forest along with him? It is better to die at this place only rather than hear the reproaches of one's own people. What a sinful act was done by me in a previous birth, due to which my righteous brother lies killed before me. Alas, oh, the powerful brother, the best of men, oh, the foremost among the valiant men, why are you going to the other world distracting me? Oh, brother, why don't you talk to me even though I am lamenting? Rise and see. Why are you lying down? See me by opening your own eyes, miserable as I am. Oh, the mighty aunt, you have been indeed confronting me. When I was stricken with grief, I roamed listlessly among the mountains and forests, or felt low-spirited, confronting Rama, whose mind was full of grief and who was thus lamenting Susena. For his part, addressed the following excellent words. Oh, the excellent among men, give up this notion which causes despondency in you, this anguish which gives rise to grief, and it is a pursuing as others in the forefront battle. Lakshmana, the argumenter of prosperity, has not got into death. His countenance is not changing, nor has it become dark. His face may be seen with a good brightness and very much flushed. The palms of his hands are resembling the petals of lotus. His eyes too are very bright. O king, the appearance of the dead does not look like this. O hero, the inheritor of enemies, he is all with his life. Do not worry. The repeatedly beating heart with the signs of breath of Lakshmana lying on the earth's surface, fast asleep with his limbs relaxed, are telling it, oh, the gallant prince, having addressed the words thus to Rama, the highly learned Susena spoke the following words to Hanumana, the great monkey who was standing nearby. Proceeding from this place with full speed, a gentle one to the mountain called Oshadi Mahodaya, which was already described to you previously by Javan. O brave one, bring here for restoring the great soul and heroic Lakshmana to consciousness the precious herb Vishalyakarni by name, which was sprung upon its southern peak, Swarnakarani, Samjivikarani, and the precious herb Samadhankarni. Vishalyakarni, a herb credited with the virtue of expelling an arrow, other weapons from the body, healing the wound and relieving pain. Swarnakarni and other herbs supposed to possess the property of counteracting the discoloration caused by a wound, burns, etc., and restoring the original color of the skin. Samji Vakarani, another herb believed to possess the virtue of bringing back an unconscious person to consciousness. Samadhani, a herb credited with the property of joining a fractured bond. Hearing those words, Hanuman, having sprung to Mount Aushadhi, could not identify those precious herbs and became thoughtful. The following thought arose to that Hanuman, whose strength was unlimited. I will go back, taking this mountain peak itself. By conjecture, I understand that the delightful herb must have sprouted in this mountain peak. Peak Sushena indeed has said so. If I go without taking Vishalya Karni, harm may come through passage of time and a great perplexity may arise. Thinking thus, the mighty Hanumana, the excellent of monkeys, having gone quickly and approaching that excellent mountain, taking that mountain peak with his arm, shaking it violently for 3 times, and uprooting the mountain peak, which was endowed with many trees in bloom, lifted it up so mighty as he was. Taking that mountain peak, which looked like a dark rainy cloud, that Hanuman jumped up into the sky. Arriving with a great speed, Hanuman putting down the mountain peak and resting for a while, spoke the following words to Sena. O the excellent of monkeys, I have brought the entire mountain peak as I could not identify those herbs. Elogiating Hanumana, he was thus narrating his trip. Susena, the excellent of monkeys, pulling out the herbs, took hold of them. All those monkey chiefs and even the gods were surprised to see that most difficult feat of Hanuman. Then, crushing that herb, Susena, the excellent of monkeys, having a great splendor, administered it through Lakshmana's nose, duly inhaling it well. That Lakshmana, the annihilator of adversary, having the spear lodged in his body, raised quickly from the earth's surface, rid as he was of the spear and his pain. Seeing that Lakshmana rising from the ground, the monkeys were overjoyed and applauded Lakshmana, saying, Excellent, excellent, excellent. Rama, the destroyer of enemies, said to Lakshmana, Come, 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 and embraced him firmly with affection and with his eyes clouded with tears. After embracing Lakshmana, Rama then said to him, Luckily, O valiant one, I see you here, turned from death. There is no purpose of mine by me on life, nor of Sita, nor of victory. If you have attained my tell me what significance is there for it to me. While the greater souled Rama was speaking thus, the exhausted Lakshmana in a feeble tone spoke the following words, having solemnly taken that pledge of killing Ravana. Before, oh brother, true to your promise, you ought not to speak as you have done, like a weak and courageous man. There is no purpose of mine by my own life, nor of Sita, nor of victory. If you have attained demise, tell me what significance is there for it to me. O the faultless one, getting into homelessness for my sake is not befitting of you. Fulfill your promise now by killing Ravana. An enemy who falls victim to your arrows cannot turn out alive, as a hooved elephant which gets into the path of a roaring lion, possessing terrible tusks. I, for my part, wish to see the death of this evil-minded fellow instantly, even before the sun, having finished his task, does not sink below the horizon. Oh, venerable hero, if you wish to kill Ravana in battle, if you wish to fulfill your promise, and if you feel affectionate towards Sita, do as I tell you soon and now. Thus, this is the 100th chapter in Yudda Kaandha of Valmiki Ramayana, the fifth epic poem of India. सियावर राम जय जय राम, मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम, मेरे मन वसियो सीताराम। जय श्री राम जय जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम जय जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम जय जय श्री राम, जय राम श्याम जय जय राम श्याम, जय श्री राम जय जय श्री राम, जय राम श्याम जय जय श्री राम श्याम। बोल सियावर रामचंद्र जी महाराज की जय, मेरे प्रभु राम जी की जय। जय श्री राम। Right.